You are welcome to this session of teaching, English teaching. Now you see, we have expressions that indicate singular. Singular. It means that if you have a singular object or singular subject, most times you see that the verb will be is or was if it's past, and has. It's either is or was or has. That is the verb. If you have a singular object or subject, that is where the object is one, where the subject is one. Okay? Where you are talking about one thing, you say is if it's present, was, or you use has. But there are times you may be confused a little bit in the use of some expressions. That's why we put these expressions on the board, so that you know. And after we are going to go to the practical exercise to see that. So we're going to do the teaching here. You listen very well to understand that. Now, if you look at number one, you have each of us. Each of us. We're saying expressions that may indicate singular. That means there are these expressions. You have to be careful the way you use them, so that you will be able to match them with is, was, or has. That if you see each of us, if you look at that, you will see that each of us, you're going to use a singular verb. A singular verb. The verb will be singular. Oh, each of us is not known. Each of us has our faults. Each of us was to be reckoned with. Each was. Each of us is, each of us was, or each of us has his own faults. Okay? So you see that each, that is one, of us is talking about singular here. So when you do that, you say each of us is, or each of us has, or each of us was. You know that. Now, neither of us, the same thing. This is talking about one of the two. That is one of the things. But this is negative. So, neither of us. Neither of us. Okay? So, you say, neither Fanta nor Sprite was or is the preferred drink, for example. So, if you say, neither Fanta nor Sprite is the preferred or was the preferred choice, was the preferred drink. Or you say, neither Amy nor James has something to do with this. Has something to do with it. Has something to do with this. And they are not talking about this. Neither this nor that. That is one of the two. Okay? Or neither of the two. So, look at the number 3. So, if you say neither this nor this, you are not talking about two people at the same time. You are talking about one person. Neither Amy nor Fanta has the answer to that, or is one of the candidates we are looking for. Okay? Now look at the either of them. Either of them, the same thing. This is negative, this is positive. Okay? Either of them. Like you say, either of us has. Either of us is. Either of us was. Don't say have. Because this will take a singular verb. Okay, so you say either of us has to take the blame for what happened. Either of us has to take the blame for what happened. Has or is. The next one, you see, none of us. Look at this number 4. Whether you say everything, everybody, everywhere, everyone, you are going to put is or was or has. Everyone has his own part to play. Or everything is going bad. Everybody is represented. Everywhere is dirty. Everyone is coming or is going. Everyone is going there. Okay? So you see that whether you say everything or everybody or everywhere, or you say is or was or has, everybody has his own part to play. Everywhere needs to be clean. Everywhere is to be clean. Or everything is going very well. Everything is going on very well. Okay, so you have so everything, everywhere, everyone is. Look at the other one, number 5. None of us. You say none of us is, or none of us was, or none of us has the answer. Okay, none of us has the answer. None of the members has the answer to that. None of the members has ever achieved such a great and brilliant feat. None of the members has. None of the members is. None of us is. Look at number 6. One of them or one of us, one of them or one of the boys is making history in the US as an engineer. One of the boys is going to run. One of the boys has the answer to that. One of the boys was sent home. Was. You see that I'm using singular verb in that particular expression. Look at number 7. As well as, we have to be careful that if you say army as well as Fanta, you're going to say is there. Don't say are there, because there are not two people unless you say army and Fanta. But if you say army together with Fanta, or army as well as Fanta, you're going to say is or was or has something to say. So rice together with beans is the preferred choice, is the preferred mixture for me. Army as well as Dorothy is going to be there. Okay? Don't say are going to be there. So that's the particular mistake that people made that we have to correct. So the president as well as the secretary is returning today. Okay? Anastasia with her friends was a contemporary I could always do. Rice together with plantain and beans gives a wonderful. So you see, these are expressions that you have to be careful to use the singular form when you are using them in your English grammar. So each of us, neither of us, either of us, everything, everybody, wherever you use them, you have to be careful to observe the rule of subject-verb agreement, which we are going to look into in our subsequent videos. Subject-verb agreement. We are going to look at that in a tabular form. So please don't miss our video. Don't miss our video because we have a lot in store for us as long as this English and the grammar is concerned. So give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and share.